Hey everyone, this is Stealth from Heroes Workshop, and I'm here just bringing you a tip for Pepakura designer and foam building. So when you're using a Pepakura foam file, so this is a clone trooper thigh, so that's a pretty big section to build the thigh. Sometimes when you open the template, a piece will be overlapping two pages like this and like this. So somebody asked me recently in the comments, how do you deal when you come across this? It's really simple. You can just print these pages as they are, and then when you print, they will overlap, obviously. But it's a little bit more trickier to line it up nicely when you do it that way. What I do personally, I go to the 2D menu up here, and I make sure that I show Edge ID, so that way the numbers are there, because that will help you lining things up afterwards. So what you do is on this side here, the 2D side, right click anywhere, and the drop down menu, go to Join Disjoint Face, and then find an area where you want to cut. So I'll use this here. Just keep cutting lines. Red means cut, green means join. You can see the arrows going outward. Okay, so these pieces are now separated, and then I'll just go back to select and move and use the little circle and then turn it and fit it into the page. I'll do the same thing over here. I'll make the cut here. Make sure you zoom in and see if it overlaps. It's just in the borders. Alright, so I've split the larger sections into smaller sections. So this should be ready to print, but there's one more thing you should do. If there's texture on your Pepakura file, remember to remove it. Go here, set material faces to off, and that way you don't have to print the texture. You don't really need the texture. Sometimes there might be details in the texture you can use, but for the most part you don't really need it. It's just for aesthetic. So print the templates, and there's one more thing you need to do before you trace them onto the foam. Alright, I've cut out the templates. Here's the two sections that are going to join like this. Another thing that people ask me aside from this is, see these little lines? Do you make a cut or not? Sometimes it's negligible, but sometimes I do it. So what you want to do is you want to kind of finish the point that these two lines are making. They're coming together, they're not parallel. So I just cut through into a point. So it'll look like that. Then I get some tape and I just join them together. So it's joined together. And remember, I do this a lot. You'll see this in a lot of other videos. So when I join these little seams here, these darts, I make sure I press down on the foam, and that way it doesn't affect when you trace the template. Okay, so now you're ready to join the seams. Just take some tape. So template pieces are taped up. So now you've created one large section. And all you would do is just put it on the foam, trace it, and you've just reduced the seam, and you've also solved the issue of the overlapping pieces on your Pepakura designer. So I've also done it to the other sections of the thigh. You see here, multiple seams have been reduced, and then this section here on the back of the thigh, I just joined these together with some tape. Hope this tip helped explain some things on reducing seams on your foam and what to do when you have overlapping pieces on your Pepakura designer. So this is Stealth from Heroes Workshop. Please leave a like, subscribe. I'll be back soon with another cosplay project.
Stealth, answer me. Stealth!